Okay.
Hi, Joyce. Good to see
Hi.
you.
It's interesting how different the questions are today than they have been in the past. Some are similar. So Beth wants to know, for small businesses, like 2 to 20 employees in the Bay Area, will the labor pool be more abundant? Or will there be increased applicants for positions, or is the labor pool shrinking?
Well, so the first thing that comes to mind before you even finish that question is it depends on many it depends on the area. Um, some it just really depends on the area that you're asking about. We always see, so in the Bay Area, we always see high tech as forever being um, plentiful in opportunities. And we don't see that changing. It hasn't changed really through the pandemic. We don't see it changing as time goes on. In fact, we see it increasing in that arena in the Bay Area. And we know that's not the group that you asked about, but we'll get to that. Uh, we see that happening with those larger markets because they drive so much of the economy, not just in the Bay Area, in California, and indeed in the world. So we see that continuing. You know, California, Silicon Valley is very much an an opportunity of innovation, and we won't say it's unique in the world in that way. It is not unique in the world in that way, but it is unique in California and in the US in that way. So look for that to continue to grow. Now, in terms of entrepreneurs and solo practitioners and small, very small companies of 2 to 20 people, that's going to be a slower return to prosperity. And again, it depends on, oh boy, it depends on a lot of things. So if we extrapolate out to say we see this change in management happening, then it will happen sooner at the change of management in your government. Then we see these smaller based companies recovering sooner under the next uh, um, the next people who are taking over their term in government. So Mr. Biden and Ms. Harris, okay, or Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And so they will be helping to drive a lot of this new innovation in other areas. And we see that again happening for larger employee size companies. Unfortunately, the companies that are small, 2 to 20, even 2 to 50, whatever it is, solos, they are just going to be slower to recover in certain ways, again, depending on the industry. We know that your restaurants and hospitalities, they're slow. They're going to be slow to recover. People don't have the money to drive that right now. However, when you as humans set your mind to it, you will find the places where you can be smart, resourceful, innovative, and create an opportunity where there wasn't one, or where the need wasn't as great as it will be for smaller based companies. Okay. It's unfortunately a very broad question that we can't answer more specifically than that. So unless we get more clarification on the industry that you're asking about, and unless you might know what that is, Joyce, that's kind of as specific as we can get right now.
I think she's referring to some of the service industries like, hairstylists, estheticians, massage therapists, acupuncturists, physical, personal trainers.
Okay, so that's much more helpful. So they'll still be slow to recover. And the reason being is not that there isn't a need or a want for that recovery, but it's simply pandemic based. It's cause and effect. As we go into this time of year, into the seasons of fall and winter, it, you may already be seeing this happening if you follow the news, that there are rises in cases in the pandemic, in COVID-19, and this is only going to grow until there is that change in management. Your current administration just really does not care. They do not see this as any other way, any other perspective as how it impacts them and not you. So that's very sad when you think about it. So those industries, those personal service industries, those healthcare industries and practitioners are going to still be taking more time than, of course, you would like to recover. And it's just, it's cause and effect. It's just cause and effect. There is no other answer for that at this time. As we get into the new year and your new administration takes over, there is more likely to be more stimulus and more financial stimulus for you, more incentive, clearer regulations that will help you, even if you see that you're in a smaller client, if you're seeing a smaller amount of clientele, you're seeing them more regularly. So it will help in that way. It's probably our best guidance on that for right now. There may be more in subsequent questions that helps you.